Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is CNET Nursing Education for Nurses, and today we are going to discuss about workshop. Now, when you heard the word about workshop, generally what people believe or think that, oh, he's working in workshop. Workshop is a place where a few people join together and work, or they're trying to produce some new item, or they're trying to find out what is a complaint, their problem in that old item, and they're trying to sort out that problem. So in education setup, we are using this educational workshop which help the students to meet the experts to find the solution for their problems. The definition of workshop is a type of meeting where a few people join together with the same interest and same complaints and meet the specialist to get the first hand information and practice. So this is what called workshop. Now the objective of workshop, it provide the first hand information, it help to improve the psychomotor activity of an individual, it increase the awareness in participants, it improve the participants their role and their activity, it motivate the participants to have active participation in their workshop, it enhance the knowledge level of participant. Then the principle of workshop. Now this principle, it allow the participant make a planning and choose their objective. It provide the complete opportunity for the individual to improve their speed of learning. The main principle is it help to improve the knowledge. It help the participant to acquire the knowledge and certain skills and abilities. The workshop, it provide a role of participant that actively get involved in the workshop so that it will be an effective teaching method. So this is about a principle of workshop. Next, the technique of workshop. Here we can see mainly four component: organizer, chairman, resource person, participant. Now, the organizer, one who is taking the entire responsibility of organizing the program, fixing a date, time, venue, when, where, how, who will come, how they will come, where they will stay, what they will eat, everything is planned. So, this work, this entire responsibility is taken by the organizer. Chairperson. Now, this chairperson is also known as a mediator, or he is a president where he is taking entire control of this workshop. He is deciding who is coming, who is a resource person, what is his background, what is the theme of our workshop, who will speak, what they will speak, and this chairman will have all the detailed information about this workshop. He is trying to control this workshop in sequence way it has to go. He is the one who start the formal functions. He will give a lead to these workshop sessions to begin. Then next is a resource person. Now this resource person is also known as experts. They are well trained, qualified people in specialized streams, and they are the person who comes to give their speech, a talk, so that they help others to sort out some problems, improve their knowledge, improve their practice, everything. The last component was participant. That's also called as audience. Like if I am going to attend any workshop, I am the audience. So it will help me to develop myself. I can attend the session. I can improve my knowledge. Even in an open discussion flow, I can put forward certain questions where I can get the idea or information. Even I can clarify certain doubts. I, in the sense, audience. Okay. Now next, we are talking about like stages of workshop. What are the stages? Now mainly to conduct this workshop we can see three stages: first stage, second stage, third stage. Now first stage is just the preparation of conducting or organizing a workshop. We are making all the basic requirements of conducting this workshop: when, where, how, all these things to be done. And the second phase where actual process of workshop will begin. The expert will give a speech, or they may deliver their viewpoints, ideas, and they may assign a task to the individual. Now here each and every individual will be doing their task independently. So skills will be improved. They are improving their certain skills, abilities. Then at the end, when they finish all this work, assigned work is done, they'll meet in a certain point. Then third stage is evaluation, where they are sharing their ideas, experience, and the condition what they did will be evaluated. Now, I'll give you an example how we can have a master plan of this workshop. Maybe you decided to have one workshop in your college or in your institution. Now you are making a plan. Like 8 to 9, you're having a registration. 9 to 10 is a formal function, welcome speech, all these things. And 10 to 11 is a first session. First speaker will be speaking. 11 to 12, yeah, 12:30, you are having a second speaker, and 12:30 to your 2 o'clock, you are giving a lunch break. Then 2 to 4, you will be having this task activity, where the actual certain task activity will be given for the audience, and 4 to 4:30, you are having the evaluation session or valedictory function. See, this is the way we are having a scheduled program of this workshop. And the advantages of workshop, definitely it will improve the practice session of your student. They will get much interested and excited to take part. It will be something different from your boring classroom lecturing. A student is able to identify what is their level of interest and what is their IQ, what is their personality. Then definitely it provides the first hand information. It will improve their knowledge, their ability, creative thinking. They can develop this problem solving skills, and they can improve their psychomotor activity. Then also students feel that they are able to cooperate with each other. They can sit and listen the session for hours. Now it's not just like that listening, that actively they involved in doing something. So that will be most important aspect of this workshop. The disadvantage is time consuming. It may be expensive. You require to make a proper planning. Without planning, no, nothing. This workshop cannot happen. You thought to 8 o'clock start to the registration. Till 8:30, you are not finding your students who has to sit in the registration counter. See, you need to have a lot of preparation. Economic, no, sometimes it will be beyond your budget. Okay, then selecting the resource person, that may be difficult sometime. And maybe you are started with the workshop and the participants may lose the interest in that. It may not be that great, or it is failed to create the interest and hold the interest of that audience group. So that will be a utter flop of this workshop. So this is the disadvantage. Now let me summarize the workshop what we discussed. Workshop is nothing but the group of meeting where people will meet together and they're trying to find some solution, first hand information for their problems and their similar interests. Then next is what is it? Component of this workshop is organizer, chairman, expert, resource person, and the participant. And next, the stages of workshop is first stage, second stage, and third stage. Then a master plan for workshop, that whole day how you're scheduling to organize this workshop. Then definitely you can write this use, advantage, disadvantage about this workshop. I hope you understood. Students, please keep reading, keep studying, so that you are able to write a right answer to your answer paper in your exam. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next class in a new concept. Until then, thank you all.